Hey guys, just wanted to touch base with you guys on price anchoring and maybe just investment price anchoring, and just something I came up against, and it has to do with if you've ever bought something and they said, hey, the price for this thing is whatever, $1 million. That's what it is. And then all of a sudden it's on sale for 50% off. It's $500,000 now. Like you just see people kind of running for it, wanting to buy it, and thinking that that's a good deal. And it may be a good deal in certain economic climates, but it may not be a good deal in other climates. And I think a lot of times we get used to just anchoring to something. Or another example is, say for instance, in real estate, if you know that you can go buy a property for 50 cents on the dollar, and basically double your money. So I don't know, say you spend $100,000 on a house that's worth $200,000, and maybe you got some repair cost in there, whatever, some selling cost. Maybe you make $50,000, so you've made basically 50% on your money. You start to price anchor on, hey, this is what I can do with my money. I'm able to take $100,000 and I'm able to make 50, or I'm able to take 100 and plus 50 for rehab and selling and what have you, and then make 50. So you start to anchor on that, and then so it kind of will, it's not a bad thing, but it ends up taking you in a situation where there potentially could be a really good investment on something, but when you look at it, you go, hey, when I deploy my money in other areas, I make significantly more than I will on this investment. So it tends to cloud your judgment, maybe for the good, maybe for the bad. But I just thought it was something really interesting that I am seeing, like, as I'm looking at other business opportunities. I'm comparing that to what I was able to do and produce in other companies, or in real estate as an investment. So just been very interesting. I see that, like, hey, if I put, $100,000 into this deal or this venture, does it have even the potential to make the same amount of money as if I were to put it into another vehicle that I know about? And then I think something that's really important with all that is is there, are there any guarantees, or are there any limits to your downside risk? If you're putting the capital up, if there's very limited risk in there, maybe the return would be smaller because there's, nothing's ever guaranteed, right? But there's virtually a guarantee or limited downside risk. So I just see that. I look at it as kind of price anchoring, or I don't know, deal anchoring, or just the return on your investment. You're anchoring that to something that so if you're ever in a situation where you're working with somebody that maybe they're used to making 100% on their money every time they put their money on the line, whether it's 100,000 or whether it's $1 million, you really have to bring some type of investment, some type of opportunity that is really going to move the needle, if those are the type of returns that that person is used to getting. I see it in real estate all the time. There's investors that are, flipping houses, and they need pretty good margins. But the wholesalers that are selling those same deals to the flippers, they need even better margins. So, I guess it's all in what you perceive the value is, and your comfort level of a deal, and what you're used to. Nobody wants to put capital on the line and put it at risk. And then also, people don't want to put capital on the line if they know that they could deploy that same capital in another area and make more money, or make the same money without the risk of not knowing. So anyway, I think that's pretty interesting that I've come up across that. So see it on the investment side and everything. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm not saying it's bad, not saying it's good, just saying it's something to be aware of. If you're in a market, or if you're dealing with somebody that has had those types of successes, you'll want to know that, because it helps you be able to work with that person, or just understand that just because the price is now significantly reduced doesn't right off the bat mean that it's a good deal, because circumstances may have changed, the economy may have changed, and it could be really impacting the value of that company or that investment. So hope you guys find this interesting. Take care, guys.